in the mud.
I can't control
that. You don't see that? Well, you're not a good driver.
I went down.
No, God, please, no, 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 no.
Hello, what's up, YouTube? It's the A.
What?
You.
Do
it again.
Bruh, look at this dude. No.
What's up, YouTube? It's the A.
What?
We
do
crew. And we back with a special edition Valentines Day Mukbang today. You know, with my wife, the lovely Miss Walker.
Yay. And I'm with my hubby, the lovely Miss.
I don't know his name right now. I'm drawing a blank, but the dude who's starting boring.
What's his name, Ben?
I forgot. I say it all the time.
How was his first and his second one?
First one was better. You know, the first one is an instant classic, can't be touched. Second one was okay. Yeah, it had some funny moments, but it didn't have me dying laughing like the first one. You know, probably because it had so much. Yeah. But when you have a great comedy, the first one is hard for the second one to be just as good or better, especially if you have a long gap between. I've experienced that with Borat, with Dumb and Dumber. March 5th, we're going to find out, hopefully, that I'm wrong about Coming to America, because Coming to America 2 is coming. Amazon Prime. You know, how you feel about it, man? They coming out with a part 2?
I'm happy they're coming out with a part 2. I like Coming to America. I just hope it's good. Yeah. I remember, I watched it a lot.
How you feel about the plot?
With his son, and he got a son.
Yeah. Well, the plot is when he visited America, he ended up having a son with another woman before he met Lisa. So he goes back to find him and then bring him home to Zamunda, so he can take over as king once he gets old age as king of king. You know, bargain, which I should. I do try to, but I just I think about my wife that, maybe she wants something, or I know some stuff she like in the past, favorite food wise or something like that. She loves wings. So I do that, or I'll be thinking about the kids and I get some. Sometimes I get some of me that I really don't need, but I don't go all I'm a shopaholic.
No.
You know, and I do try to bargain. I'm the Mr. Great Value King, but so yeah, it's me. What you got next?
Next is, who farts more?
Wow. What kind of question is this? I ought to tell the truth. Yes, I do. But I don't ever do it around her because I'm not allowed to. Go to the bathroom.
It's horrible.
Like that, or another room.
It's a whole death sentence.
The only place I'm safe is
I promise.
The only place I'm safe is the bathroom.
Yeah, because it's horrible. Nobody wants to be there.
Yeah.
Who was most likely to want kids first? Stop looking at mine.
I ain't thinking about it. Okay.
It's backwards.
Well, duh.
Too far.
I like
there you go. Yeah. It's true. I don't know why, but I did.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. My baby is the sweetest, but
she say that now. But
she a handful.
Yeah, well, that's Mari for you.
Well, you better be ready.
Yeah, but she wanted them first. She did. I had a thing where I wanted twins. because I wanted twins, Cause we already have girls and boys, but I wanted to have twins. Therefore, we'd be done with truly a boy and a girl. That's what I wanted, And then I had the perfect nickname for them before and after. Leave comments on that thought, but so
what's
yeah.
The other name? There was another name you talking about name.
No, I was gonna call them before and after for their nicknames, and then for Halloween, I was, I could dress them up as Thing 1 and Thing 2, and I could be the cat and the hat.
He lame, y'all. He's so lame. Poor husband. Who is a better bathroom singer? Stop looking at mine before you pick up yours.
I'll cheat. I don't want to look them.
Dang.
I don't sing like that. So that's pretty
That's
easy.
my time with God. So a lot of time I love to sing to him.
It's, I hear Tasha Cobb all the time out the bathroom. Or what's the man's name? Gosh, I can't think of it.
Donnie McClurkin?
Yeah, him and somebody else I can't think of. But yeah, it's her. I don't really sing that much. I'm really just listening to sports talk on my phone, while I'm taking a shower. I let Skip and Shannon do all the talking pretty much. But I don't really sing in the shower. But I can go now, I could crank up that Adele.
Cap.
But nevertheless.
Okay, so who keeps the room messier? He do. He lying.
No.
I do, right? For real.
No.
Tell the truth, Shannon.
So we got matching nightstands. She got her nightstand and half of my nightstand.
Lying.
Her stuff.
Mari got his stuff.
I mean, come
Stop.
on. Oh. Mari
Jesus.
knocks my stuff down, but you know you do. You don't keep it.
No.
Okay. Only thing, I got a habit of leaving my work shoes and my coat, down by my book bag. But I don't really leave them missing. Well, maybe. I don't know. I think it's her, though.
All right.
Steak bus. I gotta eat some of this pie, too.
Who made the first move? I did. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, fellas, yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, she did. Funny story how we first met is.
We was friends though.
Yeah, we was friends and we got close, and she did make the first move. But the original story of how we met was I was coming in. We worked night shift at Walmart, and I passed her, but I really wasn't paying attention to her because I was focused on something else, walking to the time clock, I think. And she called me a sorry person because she was lifting like a 25-pound dog food bag. But I can say I really wasn't paying attention. I knew too much I was back there. I just thought it was one of the guys or one of the second shift people, which I don't really talk to like that. So, I said, you talking to me? She said, yeah. That's how it started. But yeah, she did make the first move and we started out as friends, which is how it should be. You shouldn't just jump into a relationship, A little sidebar real quick. I see a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of mothers and children getting killed and murdered by the boyfriend or the ex-boyfriend. And I often think they ain't really get to know that person. They just kind of got into it because that person had a good talk game or whatever, good charmer. But, I don't want to go on. That'll be another story for another video. But, yeah, you should become friends first and then get to know each other,
Right.
Unless you already have a past history of, being cool, I guess. But I think you should be a friend first.
Yeah. For some while. We dated for what? We dated for about 4. Well, no, 3 years.
Let's see. 3, 4. Yeah, it probably was. I think it was 3. Might be 4. One of them.
No, it was like 2.5. It was like 2.5.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's a little fancy, but I know it was at least 2.5.
And the crazy thing about it, we weren't even planning on getting married. We wasn't even planning on being together. That's what our relationship was horrible at first. So, it's crazy. That's a story for you, Maybe the next video we can talk about that story because it's a story for you. But, God, I feel like he had a whole different type of thing planned for us, you know. And I thank God for it because it's like our whole, once we married, it was like our whole, everything just turned around. And then the path got so straight or, you know, so it's like we friends, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. More than we are, you know, in a marriage. It's like we, you know, oh, we about to be roommates and, you know, we had our parents' house and what are we going to do? We can do this, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not boring at all. Do you feel the same way?
Yep.
I really feel like it's not boring. Like, we can sit up as long as we want to. We don't because, you know, we got to work, but...
Yeah. Oh, I fall asleep. You know, I got bad hair. I can fall asleep anywhere.
Yeah, he be tired. My baby be tired.
She knows I go to sleep on my shelf if I can. Mm-hmm. I mean, if it's another room, but... yeah.
Okay. How many more you want to do, babe?
We can do about 5 more. Yeah, we can do 5 more. I'm gonna get everybody this pie so y'all can get pieces of this pie.
Who never forgets anniversary dates?
I don't know.
I put Marquez because he don't forget no dates.
What you mean by anniversary dates though? Because we ain't got one. Unless you're talking about like special occasions.
Yeah, I mean basically any day. That's why I picked you because you don't forget any. He remembers everything.
Yeah,
I'm talking about everything.
I remember days, our anniversary, birthdays, stuff like all that.
He remembers his great everybody, great grandma, great cousin.
I do get a little help from my text messages here and there sometimes, but yeah, I do.
Oh, well, you cheating then. I'm thinking you just know
I do.
everything.
I mean, I do know a lot of birthdays and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, I probably got about 20 known birthdays that I remember for sure. But you know, yeah.
Who always leaves the dishes on the table after eating? Yup, this nigga. Him right here.
I gotta be that, man. See,
let me see.
My ancestors fought not for me to be called.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm coming back to him. It's just with Maury or something like that. I just kind of forget, you know. But yeah, I do.
Who is better at managing finances?
Yeah, she is, because me, I'll pay my bill. I'll pay the bills. But,
faithfully.
As far as after that, you know, sometimes I'll be like, man, I don't know if I got enough gas to get to work for the week, but
you do have gas.
I do, but it's be like I have to make decisions. Like, man, I want
to get that honey bun. I
want to get a 4 for 4, or you know, that honey bun and that them peanut butter crackers. But I need gas, man. You know, the decisions are real. But I ain't that bad. But yeah, after being like, I do kind of lose. You know, yeah. Okay. It's past too. I'm eating everything. Ooh, it's gonna be a lovely afternoon night, Della.
Who drives better? He lied.
See,
he lying.
I'm a better driver.
He lying.
You know, I'm a delivery driver, so you know, I be.
How much? Never mind.
I be whipping that thing.
We don't want to talk about that.
I be parallel
how many times
parking
they
if I
had to come
have
save you?
So who say who? Who they say?
Baby.
Let me tell you something.
How many times have those people had to come save you? Remember the light pole?
No. See, now what happened was that light pole was low.
And then how about you got stuck in the mud?
I can't control that.
You don't see that? Well,
I went down a dirt road because I was trying to get the people that package. See, I care. I care too much. That's my biggest problem. So I went down there and I got stuck. But it's not like they saved me. I mean, you know, I may have, you know, come on, I may have scraped the mailbox before, but that about it. You know. Nah, I'm just joking. But seriously though.